to legalize it and make some profits from it. Now that they found that out, trust me. Okay, anyway, Prop 19. But on out of all the props, there's a yes and a no on the Democratic vote. But on Prop 19, it says neutral.
Yeah, be like me, I'm just indifferent about it.
I love that, neutral. That means you can have your opinion and nobody can knock you for what your opinion is. Okay, so much for that. Before you go, because you got to go to school today,
yes,
right?
Sir,
Tell everybody what school you go to.
I go to D.W. Brown and Joanne Barron Studios, the acting school in Santa Monica.
Oh, let's clap it up. I would love to see you as the next Angela Bassett, you know, because Angela Bassett is a great actress.
Yes,
Queen Latifah is a great actress. There's a lot of African American, yes, who's that?
Alfred Woodard.
Yes, Alfred Woodard, and what's her name that played? She won the Academy Award. She won the Oscar. Halle Berry, great actress, and then the young lady who played in Lady Sings the Blues. Who was that that played in Lady Sings the Blues? Diana Ross. She was a great actress. But still, but it's history. It's history. And these are the people who helped pave the way in the business for us to have more opportunities in the acting business, because you got to be in the union and you got to go through a lot of stuff, because there's so many people who want to be a superstar. But many are called, but only few are chosen. Let's look at Jamie Foxx, for instance. You know, Jamie played on In Living Color, and I watched it every day because he was funny. I mean, this dude dressed up as a lady, and he had all those different characters, and I'm like, wow. When Martin Lawrence came out, and I watched the Martin Lawrence show, it was really good. He had so many characters. You know, he had the one where he's on his knees and he's got a little snot right out of his nose. You know, little Roscoe, and his hat's hanging to the side. And these are all characters that were created by Martin Lawrence. And when he played Big Mama, he hit the bank. When I mean, Big Mama made a gang of money. I wouldn't have mind being Big Mama for the money he got paid on that. He had Big Mama 1 and 2, didn't he? Right. So he came back with it. It's just like, you know, actors who left from rapping and went into acting, like what's his name? Who did Friday? Ice Cube. Ice Cube is another great. You know, look at these young entrepreneurs who took the game and flipped the game and made it work for them. You know, when I think about the guy from New Orleans who was flipping CDs out of his trunk, Master P, I said, this guy is a Mughal. He's a Mughal. He's a billionaire now. He has his own TV productions. He's doing his own movies, and he acts in his own movie. And the dude can play basketball like he can play with the best. So I'm saying, if you're gonna get in the game, go all the way. Acting, modeling, commercials, all that. So we're here to back Shatiqua up. We're here to back Shatiqua up all the way. Right, you guys?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so is it time for you to get this?
Yeah, I probably better get going.
Okay, we're gonna trade seats, and we're gonna bring Jasmine in and have our intern, our other intern. I'll see you next week on the show. Thank you so much for coming in. Let's give her a big hand, guys. Okay. Let's see here. All right. Let's see here. So we're doing pretty good, you guys. You know, there's some Constitution and Amendment rights here that we have been. You know, I say we want to talk about. Are you going by there too?
Yes.
Oh, bye. Take care. It's good.
Bye.
All right, wonderful. God bless you guys. See you next week, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Next week. Okay.
All right. Wow. So you saw it live on the Los Angeles Civil Rights Association Speaks Out. But while we're doing this, while I'm dialing this number, can we talk a little bit about fathers? This is really passionate for me. A father. We're gonna give you the mic. Okay, to me, one of the most sensitive issues in the world today, in the United States of America, in the judicial system, and family law, is custody. Custody plays such a very important role in so many families' lives these days. And it can be a smooth custody, or it could be a very rough custody battle. And it's not always the finances that really make you realize what the situation is. It's not being able to see your loved one what really makes the battle that it is. So what we're visiting right now, and I'm not going to table it at this precise moment, we will begin to visit this, is how does a father that pays his child support on time not have a right to see his child? Okay. Okay, let's talk a little bit about your situation. You go ahead and tell everybody and tell how you feel and what's going on.
Well, it's a very emotional thing for me, so I start crying. Sorry.
Man, hey, it's okay, man. That's your daughter, man.
Right.
Let's just cut to the chase. When's the last time you seen your daughter?
The last time I seen my daughter was, I'd say 2005. I'm sorry, 2000, November 2004.
Hey, if I start crying, okay, if I start crying, okay, if you see a tear fall from my eye, you're going to know it ain't nothing fake on this show. And you don't see your daughter since 2005, man?
2004, November 2004, the last time I saw her.
It's been 6 years since you've seen his daughter, man.
That's horrible.
What do you think about that?
Yeah, that's terrible, Fred. Like, if I hadn't seen my dad in like 6 years, devastated.
Say that again?
I said if I hadn't seen my dad in 6 years, I'd be devastated.
I used to work in child support. I'm going to give you as much help as I can when I was 6 months.
And
I was there 7 years.
And we're going to work together. We got something going here, and this is part of my team over here. He's also going to be volunteering in my office, and we're going to work these situations out, because there is a law, and we're going to get to the amendment rights, and we're going to get to the Constitution that states that you have a right to see your child, your biological child. And as big as the foster care system is now, and you have a father that wants to see his child, that wants to do things for his child, and they won't allow him to, that right there is, I call that personal. Because, I don't think any father should ever keep the mother from seeing the child. I don't think any mother should keep the father from seeing his child. Because the nurturing comes from both parents.
Right, it does.
You have a certain way you hug her, and she has a certain way she hugs her. And I can tell when my daughter wants some money because she give me a certain hug. Dad, it's so tight, I can't get loose. You know what I mean? And then it's those days when she's having a hard time. Oh, Dad. And then I need to give her the big hug. You know what I mean? But this is natural. But if you're not allowed to exercise,
have that taken from you.
wow, that's devastating. And you just heard our intern, Jasmine, with the Colgate smile, just say that it would be devastating if she couldn't see her dad. We're going to work with you to open up some doors and to overwhelm some situations. That need to be overwhelmed.
Right.
And they need to be changed.
It's time.
It is so. It's time. And the only way that that's going to happen, Fred, is if we do it. Because nothing gets done if we don't do it. We have to do it, okay? And
So how old is your daughter?
She's 7. We share a birthday.
what's her name?
Trinity.
Trinity.
Lynn Page.
Wow, Trinity Lynn Page. And how old is she?
She's 7.
She's 7 years old. She's very, very impressionable right now. These are key times right now. Because being in your kid's ear and
Right.
and watching them develop and seeing their personality develop is priceless.
It is.
It's priceless.
I'm missing it all.
Man, no. The best is yet to come.
Oh yeah, I know. It's
I
coming.
claim it in
God
God.
is too good.
I claim it in Jesus' name right now. You're gonna see your daughter before this year is over.
Amen.
Before this year is over.
I receive
Now
it.
you remember I said that on this show because we're gonna make it happen. All right. Yes. Would you look up parental rights?
So if you will remember, the former DA was Gil Garcetti. I
Oh,
paid child support
oh, man.
for my two sons. I didn't have no problem paying child support, but make the system fair.
Right.
And at this time, my ex-wife was already getting $566. This is for 2 children. Thank goodness I had them on medical and dental. It could have been as much as $700 or $800 a month. And when you tell these judges I don't have the money, well, they don't want to hear. They just want to keep taking and taking. So at this time, I'm at the criminal prosecutor division child support, and I told the officer actually got gunned over.
Reverend Jackson?
If you,
Hold on. Yeah, Reverend Jackson and Teddy Jones, you're live on the Los Angeles Civil Rights Association Speaks Out. How are you today?
I'm doing well, Brother Eddie Jones. Good to hear your voice this morning.
It's good to hear your voice, Reverend Jackson. Could you tell everybody your title and what you do, please?
Brother Jackson, Senior Advisor to the Mayor of Los Angeles.
Yes, sir. So Reverend Jackson works right with the mayor at the mayor's office. Let's give him a big hand, guys. Well, Reverend Jackson, we were at a very wonderful, wonderful event last night. Could you just tell everybody about last night's event with the Congresswoman Diane Watson, please?
Well, last evening's celebration with Congresswoman Diane Watson was long overdue, but yet well deserved. So we had the opportunity last evening to celebrate a life well lived. And not only a life well lived, but a life well served. Here we have a congresswoman that is contemplating retirement. That's beyond contemplating. But we know that she's not retiring. We know she's just going to move on to another arena.
Yes.
She has, again, a life that has been well served here in the city of Los Angeles. And as long as she's on this earth, or as long as Earth is still spinning in the right direction, we will continue to celebrate her legacy.
Yes, last night was beautiful. The event, the place where it was held last night was, the ceiling was immaculate, wasn't it?
Oh yes, it was. It was very impressive, very impressive. But then again, it was not only the arena that was impressive. Again, it was the people that turned out really to celebrate.
Yes, yes, that's right. And speaking of people that turned out, our pastor, Reverend Cecil Chip Murray, showed up, didn't he?
Yes, Pastor Cecil Murray provided the invocation in only a way that he could provide the invocation.
And then Pastor J.L. Armstrong also participated, who was an AME church member as well.
But definitely, Pastor J.L. Armstrong works with Toyota, and Toyota made, I'm not going to say exactly what it was, but Toyota made a sizable donation towards the celebration of last evening. So
we want to thank J.L. Armstrong and Pastor Murray, and you too, Reverend Jackson, and the donation from Toyota to the cause was just phenomenal. Just a few minutes, if we could, about Mayor Antonio Villaraigosa and how he feels about people getting out to vote for the November 2nd elections.
Well, it's not just Mayor Antonio Villaraigosa that is pushing for people to go out and vote. We have the President of the United States was here a week ago yesterday. As you know, he's traveling the nation and on a move for America to become reinvigorated, because the same energy that it took to elect the first African-American president in the United States is going to take that same energy again to get people out to vote this coming Tuesday. We realize that the change is coming, and change comes slowly at times, but if we want the change to come, especially to those in the African American or minority community, we're all going to have to participate. Okay? It's a vote. When we go out to vote, we vote for the rights that's due us. If we do not vote, then we do not have a voice in change. So we implore and we plead with everyone, again, to make your vote count. Regardless of which way you vote, at least take the effort to go out and vote. Our people have died to preserve this right for us. So take the opportunity and exercise your God-given right. Vote on Tuesday.
Reverend Jackson, from the mayor's office, I can't thank you enough. Please send my regards to the mayor and all the staff. And I thank you so much for coming on this morning. It was a pleasure to be with you at such a eloquent event for Congresswoman Diane Watson last night. And Reverend Jackson, every time I see you, you're doing the work, you're making the work happen, and I commend you for the work that you do along with the mayor's office.